Hello,
Yo,
and welcome back.
we in the new spot.
New spot, red wall.
Red
You
wall.
wanted more, you're getting more.
Them mugs.
This is the Faculty Lounge Podcast, episode number 6. I am John J.
Elton Scott.
And got some things to discuss, man.
So, I would like to know. This is a question I've been waiting all day to ask you. Do you think we can attribute some of the success of the Fat Farm Clothing Company to the Chicago Bulls' reign around the same time? And just having a bull on your clothing, being associated with that greatness, had something to do with the success of the label.
I don't think so.
You think Russell Simmons? I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Russell Simmons as a human being. He was like the first brother love. It was before Pharrell, before Diddy.
Yeah, cuss you the fuck out though.
Yeah, because you deserve it.
Mm-hmm.
He wouldn't give it to you if you didn't deserve it.
Yep.
You know, that's what love is all about. Tough love.
I fucks with Russell Simmons though.
Yeah, shouts out Russell Simmons.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the way I just took that all the way out the way. You wasn't even ready for that. I've been waiting all day to ask you that question.
So look, I don't understand the correlation, but I will say this. There is a malt liquor brand. I don't know if it's Schlitz or St. Ives that got a bull on it.
Yeah.
Was that more popular because the Bulls was winning games? Schlitz, nigga.
No,
the Bulls on.
But it was our culture. You know what I'm saying? And it was greatness in our culture over here translated to greatness in our culture over here.
I don't know, bro. Can you give me an example?
I mean, nah, not really. It was just one of those things you think about when you're looking out the window of a plane.
So I was thinking about something too. I was thinking about when you asked me, would I buy a 40-year-old Dominican woman's album, right?
No, rap album.
Rap album.
Rap album.
Right. So my stance has not changed. Absolutely not. There's nowhere in the world that I would go out here and buy a 40-year-old Dominican woman's rap album if that's all I had to go on. She's 40, she's Dominican, and she's rapping. Right?
I guess it's so I guess the only reason you would buy a 40-year-old's album, period, is if they had a legacy of greatness beginning in their 20s.
Right.
And they never fell off.
Right.
Like
it's so hard
Jay-Z,
to not fall off though.
Like a Jay-Z or a Juicy J.
You
know?
So the reason why that question keeps playing in my mind is because I was thinking about the circumstances that would make me listen to a 40-year-old Dominican woman's rap album, right? The only reason why I was listening to such albums is because I pay Google a monthly fee to be able to listen to whatever I want.
So I just watched Nipsey Hussle. Shout out Nipsey Hussle. I watched the Hustle and Motivate video. Have you seen it?
I have not.
Joe, Lil' Kim is the getaway driver.
Sound about right.
Man, it was so gangster, man.
Hey.
To see Lil' Kim in the driver's seat of a Porsche, just getting away.
Lil' Kim is, look, and for motherfuckers that don't know, Lil' Kim is the godmother. Lil' Kim is the godmother.
Lil' Kim is Griselda.
Like, Lil' Kim, I've heard stories watching these people on interviews talk about Lil' Kim. Lil' Kim was riding down on motherfuckers. Lil' Kim went to jail for perjury and a violent crime. Like, yeah, she definitely, like, man, she was the right hand to Biggie for a long time.
That's, legacy.
Yeah, so there's so much music that come out, right? And I was thinking about the good old days where you had to really make a decision. You had to decide who was going to get your $15.99 this week.
Because it was Sam Goody. Or, you know what I'm saying? Or for y'all young people.
World famous.
It would have been.
World famous.
No. I'm probably not going to say what you think I'm going to say.
You should say it,
though. I don't know. FYE?
World famous George's Music Room.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. FYE.
X. I get an X.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, George.
No soup for you. All right, shout out to George Daniels, man.
Yeah.
What's going on? You got us looking bad, baby.
Chicago West
George
Side.
has got the windows all broke out. They done broke in there, stole all the copper and shit. George, let's get it cracking, baby. What are we doing out here?
We gotta beautify our side.
But anyway, boom. Those was the times.
But I was gonna say, for these young people out here who might not know, this week, Borders or Barnes and Nobles might have got your $15 for a good book to read. We were still buying books.
Yeah, true.
I guess that's the point I was trying to make.
I mean,
Read a book.
Yeah.
Read a book. Get a library card like this guy. Shouts out to this guy right here.
It's me.
He went out and got a library card.
And
I went to the library.
I checked out a book and I read the book.
And then he took it back on time.
On time. The day it was due. Yeah. But anywho.
Yeah, man.
Back to the lecture at hand.
Literacy.
It works.
Literacy matters. Once you get your literacy down, then you can start working on your financial literacy. Financial literacy is more important than any college degree. If you know how to make your money move itself, you don't need a piece of paper from somebody to tell you that you can make this much money.
I mean, especially when I know people that have went to school for 4 years and graduated and have jumped out into the world with tens of thousands of dollars of debt and no job in sight for what they accumulated that debt for.
Yeah, people with masters working at Starbucks.
Or the post office.
You want to boycott Starbucks.
Mm-hmm.
And there's somebody in there with $75,000 to $300,000 worth of debt just trying to get your little tip so they can get out of debt.
But I have my degree. I don't need your advice because I have my degree.
Yeah, and that's why we're here and you're there.
Mm-hmm. So, I wonder, right? Would it be a good thing to go back to those days of paying for music? Like, actually going out and buying a CD? Like, because you don't miss reading the credits, opening the booklet up, seeing the pictures and all of that. Like, hanging the album art on your wall.
You see, it's a different world, though. Different things matter. You know? Like,
I think credits always matter. I always want to know who made the beat. I always want to know who wrote the song.
You know what I'm saying? We've come from out here. We came from out. We was literally outside with everything else, with the wind, with the elements and the animals. We was out there. And then we came inside. We built huts and houses. We brought it inside. So we made our world that small. And then from there, sitting inside of this nice, comfy home, we managed to smush our world down into a television, into a computer. And not even 2-3 decades later, right? We smashed our computer down into our phone. So now when we do go outside, where we came from,
you taking the computer with you.
Yeah, you got this is your world right here in front of you. Like, the whole world is out there. I just put some seeds in my backyard. I got cucumbers and tomatoes and peppers growing in a little strip of dirt in my backyard. Like, that's the world. That's what matters.
Hey, you out here living like a grandma, B.
And motherfuckers out here, they got their whole world right here in front of them. Mm-hmm. You know?
I wonder what's gonna be the genetic ramifications of motherfuckers walking through the street like this all day. Like, if it was anything in the world that made you do this all day while you was walking, it'd be like a pandemic. But since it's a phone, you can look like this and walk through the streets.
Yeah.
Imagine what's gonna happen to the kids in the later generations.
Like, can you imagine if these screens are really messing with our eyesight? Yeah. Can you imagine the rate of blindness? Like, there's going to be 60, 70-year-old people saying, well, my mama drove till she was 90. Mm-hmm. And they're going to be 60, 70, blind as a bat. Can't see nothing.
See, and that's the most interesting shit. Because I remember, you know, playing video games and my mama would sit back from the TV. Don't sit up on the TV. You're going to go blind.
Always.
Now, this is what we own.
Yeah.
All day long. Every day.
Right here in front of you. So so this is like, I don't know the terminology, the heaven and hell and purgatory, but can you imagine
the afterlife?
Like, living your whole life, being able to see all the beauty of the earth, and you choose to look at this screen that's going to make you go blind. And then now you got modern medicine. So your eyes are going to go out at 60, 70, but your body's still going to be alive for another 30 years.
Hell no,
So
that's
you
not
can't
what's gonna
see
happen,
nothing.
man.
You ain't gonna be able to see nothing for the last 30 years of your life.
But that's not what's gonna happen.
Wow.
And I'm gonna tell you why that's not gonna happen.
Genetic mutation.
No. It's the same thing that happened when motherfuckers discovered that if they ate whatever they want, their ass was gonna get fat. Liposuction, my nigga. So this is what's gonna happen.
Like LASIK, motherfuckers gonna have robotic eyes.
Fucking Z-eyes. You seen Black Mirror, right?
Yeah.
You gonna have eye implants and that shit gonna become normal because motherfuckers cannot give up their cell phone. So it's gonna go from the TV to the computer to the phone to in your face.
It's just in
there.
You just, whenever you do this.
You blink your eyes and take a picture.
Oh, wow.
You close your eyes and check your Twitter.
You know
what I'm saying?
Think Twitter.
Fully integrated.
Wow.
This is the age of robot sex, B.
Yo, that shit's fucking... Robot sex has always been beautiful and terrifying.
The shit is coming, man. The shit is coming, and they told us about it in the motherfucking Matrix.
Man.
On the real, them babies was sucking on them robot dicks in the tubes.
Yeah.
Man, they was showing us what we was finna be.
So all this time, we've been thinking this is going to be aliens coming down to get us, and they finna be controlling us. But actually, we creating the thing that's going to take over us and control us.
Look, I say we dead meat already. Because we already had this discussion.
But see, that's the thing. We're not dead meat. And that's why we're still here. Because we are meat.
When we not alive no more. Yeah, like, we only useful because we got heartbeats.
Yeah.
Like,
we have energy. We carry energy.
So the machines, I was thinking about this.
Wow.
Like, what if the machines are already sentient? They just ain't saying nothing. And we just think of this convenience as some shit that we creating. But they leading us to it.
Yeah.
Like, no. Order your food. We're gonna drop it off in this car. This burger was flipped by a machine, bagged by a robot, given to somebody driving a car, to bring to your house, to call you on the cell phone, to run downstairs and get it, and come back so you get back to your computer and eat in front of that motherfucker and go to sleep.
Oh, wow.
They led us to this shit, man.
You think the computer? I don't think the computers led us to it. I think it was like a person saw an opportunity to make life a little bit easier, and then another person saw another opportunity, and these opportunities collided, and it became like just a snowball effect of, oh, well, we're gonna make it this much easier, and then as the snowball gets bigger, the amount of ease grows with every new update to the system. And then now the snowball is more intelligent than the man.
I think that's what happened, but I don't think that's why. I don't think it happened out of let's make life a little easier. You know what making life a little easier is? Velcro shoelaces, sliced bread.
That's what I'm saying.
The cotton gin.
One rotation of the snowball. But as the snowball got bigger, we went from Velcro laces to the cotton gin, to the desktop computer, to the laptop computer, to the smartphone. So now you don't need a phone or a phone book. You don't need a landline or a phone book. You don't need 2 tin cans with the wire to your neighbor's house.
Is that because of capitalism, though? Like, not trying to make life a little easier, but trying to make some money.
That's the point of capitalism. You are going to give me money for this thing that I've created. Mm-hmm. And the only things that you're going to give me money for are what? Things that make your life easier or memories. Like what else do you pay for?
Speaking of memories, hold on. Did you see that shit? They have figured out a way to transplant memories. They did it in slugs. This is like brand new shit. Just happened.
No, I did not see that.
Look,
I saw them they created a picture of a memory.
Yeah, I saw that.
They showed him a picture of a tiger.
Yeah, they showed.
And then they went into his the brain.
They showed how they can make a computer read your mind.
Yeah, and it read the mind, and it came up with a blurry picture.
Yeah, it's some scary shit. And I'm like, why are they doing this shit?
Are the robots leading them to
That's
this?
what I'm thinking. Like, is Elon Musk a robot?
Nah.
Hey, Elon Musk might be the T-1000, cuz. John Connor was a robot.
I mean, what can you say? What can you say besides if Elon Musk is a robot and to me, he's like the Uberman right now. Like Elon Musk is like the best thing to slice bread. Like he has ideas and he used the resources he had at the time to get his ideas across.
Mm-hmm.
I am sitting kind of back. I need to get up here on this microphone.
Get in there.
So when he didn't have money, he used the resources he did have to get what he needed. And then he sold that first app for $22 million. Now he has $22 million. It was just like, man, I need a lot of money. And then boom, he got a lot of money. And then he didn't stop working. From there, he went to something else. PayPal. Yeah. He created something for like the city of San Francisco Yellow Pages. And it automatically did whatever they had to do. They gave him $22 million. With them $22 million, he went and started PayPal. Sold that shit for like $100 and something million. From there, he went on to SpaceX and Solar City, Tesla. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, like he used the resources he had to get what he needed. And then once he had more money, he, set a bigger goal and did it. Like that's like the American dream. Who doesn't want to be Tony Stark? Me, I'm a fan of Tony Stark's, and I'm also a fan of Sherlock Holmes. I guess I'm just a fan of Robert Downey.
So you want to be a rich dickhead with a battery in your chest and a super suit?
Rockefeller? No shouts out to him.
Hey, look.
What was he, 101, 111 years old? No, 101 years old. He lived to 11 heart transplants.
Old as fuck.
He got 11 hearts. This motherfucker's out there that need one heart. This motherfucker got 11 of them.
He deserved them 11 hearts.
Why? Because his great-great-grandfather worked for the money?
Hell yeah. No matter who worked for it, I got it.
He didn't deserve it. He got it. Having things and earning things.
What makes you... Wait. What makes you deserving of a heart? If you supposed to die, what make it so you not supposed to die?
3 things. Blood, sweat, and tears.
Get the fuck out of here.
If you don't work for shit, you don't deserve shit.
So you telling me the men and women of the armed forces that went in World War II and fought and died deserve to be resurrected just because they went and fought?
Oh.
I mean, because when you say blood, sweat, and tears, you're saying because I worked harder than you.
My first reaction was, you can't say armed forces without saying blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah.
Like armed forces means blood, sweat, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
I'm just asking the question. The question that I'm asking is, I don't understand the concept of
deserving of earning life.
I'm talking about a heart transplant though. That's
everybody deserves one heart transplant because we have the ability to do it.
Right.
11 heart transplants?
I mean, who did he stop from getting a heart though?
10 people.
So those were the only hearts available and he got the only ones?
If they weren't the only hearts available, why would there be 300, 400 people on the waiting list at any given time? Let me see. Go
ahead.
I got internet now.
Go ahead.
I want to see if I can find out real fast how many.
And shit, if you was about to die and could buy a fucking heart, would you say no? There's somebody else that deserves this heart more than me. I'm not. Shit, if I can afford that heart and they're gonna let me buy it, I'm buying that motherfucker.
You got it. You know what I'm
saying? And why is it Rockefeller fault? Because they letting them buy them.
Because they
letting them buy them.
How are they letting them buy them? This is what you call it. This is black market. This is blood diamonds. These are blood hearts.
It got to be a black market.
Of course, it's a black market because there's somebody with enough money to afford it.
Look, that's
if I'm selling you something for $8 million, it's only worth $8 million because two people are willing to pay $8 million for it.
It's a lot of things people willing to pay a lot of money for.
Exactly. But the price, the value of something is only based on how many people want it. You know? You could say it's worth $8 million, but the next man might be bent on only giving me $12,000 for it because that's what it's worth to him. You know? And if you knew that he was only willing to pay $12,000 for it, would you pay $8 million?
Yeah. If I wanted it and I had $8 million, fuck yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like it's just the negative energy that comes along with, the possibility of knowing that somebody's life was taken for your life to exist.
What do you mean somebody's life was taken for mine to exist?
Like after number 4, number 5, you stop asking where the hearts are coming from.
Did you ever ask where it was coming from?
I mean, you didn't have to. You had enough money. You had enough money to buy reasonable doubt.
I'm just trying to put it in perspective of me. If I need a heart and I got enough money to get a heart, I'm not going to ask where it came from because the most important part for me is being alive.
I guess how many times makes it immoral? Like the first time you knew, or the first time that you thought maybe a little Filipino kid died for me to get this heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many times after that did you have to keep going before it became immoral?
So wait.
Like, you got
so how many after what transplant is it immoral? After the second one? The third one?
That's what I'm saying. Like, after which one?
I don't think nothing make it immoral.
So people dying to give you their hearts. Like
they was gonna die anyway.
Yeah, maybe 75 years from now, after they secretly found a cure for cancer and spread it throughout the world. After they really did something that changed the world. Like this person that you just stole his heart from. For what? For fucking...
Who stole the heart?
The motherfucker that sold it to him.
But he just bought it, right?
Yeah, of course he just bought it. That's what money does. It absolves you of all criminality.
He didn't steal it.
Somebody stole it to buy it from him. Stolen goods. His life was literally stolen.
So you just got
the stolen life.
That don't make no sense, man.
Look, go back and listen to the tape. Everything I just said over the last 7 minutes leads up to he was living a stolen life. Hold on, let me ask. Since they don't want to give me the answers to the questions I want to ask.
A stolen life.
Yeah.
All right.
How old was Rockefeller?
I'm just saying, hey, look. I mean, shit. We've all bought stolen goods before. And if that bitch on the black market, it's not going to see the Sinai. So either I'm going to get it or ain't nobody going to get it.
Oh, my God. So you just going to classify this under the we've all bought stolen goods before?
I mean, that's kind of how you making me feel about it.
So a stolen heart out of a living person.
I guess that's not what
human heart.
That's what I'm not understanding. Wait. This is what I'm not understanding. What are you saying? Where are you saying these hearts come from?
So you saying that?
I'm thinking you talking about people that's dying and a motherfucker's coming and taking the heart out before major medical can come and do it.
No.
Or you talking about the motherfucker that wake up in the bathtub without their liver?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I didn't know that's what you was talking about.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about with a big scar. But once you steal somebody's heart, they're not coming back to life.
Yeah.
You can't live without a heart.
Right.
You can live without the liver for, 2 months or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
But the heart, you have to kill somebody to give him their heart.
So you saying that Rockefeller was having people killed to get hearts?
Why not? You got enough money.
But that's an assumption.
Yes. We just wasted 14 minutes of this podcast on an assumption.
I don't think it's a waste. I think it shows your virtuous nature.
Yeah, I mean, to each his own. Like, to each his own. How you gonna take mine after you already had 9?
Because this is America. Is it not?
Yeah.
When did it stop being America? Yesterday?
You know what's fucked up?
What that
this
is?
This is America.
Mm-hmm.
And my car is American.
Mm-hmm.
But Guadalupe was born in Mexico. It's crazy. And they make Fords in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
They make Escapes and they make Explorers in Chicago. But my Fusion comes from Mexico.
Right.
The one I drive around the streets of Chicago. Mm-hmm. It's made in Mexico. It's saying under the hood. Mm-hmm. Like, what is American?
What is American?
Yeah. Like, no, American. Like, what is American anymore? You know, like the thought is American. American mm-hmm. thought. Like, it seems like the world runs on
America was
thought.
always an idea.
Yeah.
That's what make it different.
You see, because this computer I got right here is an American thought, but it's actually a Chinese product. Mm-hmm. Like, it was made in China, mm-hmm. assembled in China with American parts. You know, like, it's still, it's Chinese. It's not American.
It's the manifestation of an American idea.
Yeah. Like, the American thought is what we sell. Mm-hmm. And I guess that's what appropriation of culture and culture vultures and the Drakes and the, you know, those people do. It's the American thought. You know, like the girls walking around with the shower caps, or the girls with the snapbacks with the little bunny,
or the girls with the whole fit on with the slides on.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's ours. And then somebody comes and bites it and makes it popular, and then everybody's doing it.
That's like the flip-flops with the flower on them.
Yeah.
See, I get it. And all that shit is made in China.
Yeah. Ain't none of that shit made here, but the thought of it came from here. Mm-hmm. American thoughts.
Yeah.
Like, the American consciousness is up for sale. Mm-hmm. But I guess American anything means capitalist.
I mean, pretty much. I mean, that's
the American without the money.
That's the whole idea. And shit, I think we live in a fucking get yours society. Not in the sense where you don't care about your fellow man.
But you have to not care. Because some things you want are going to come at other people's expense.
I mean, but that's life, though.
Is it really, though?
Yeah.
Like, see, now that's the question. That's the question that I have after reading the Onion's headline. What could we do about it? Says the only country where this happens on a regular basis. Mm-hmm. Like, as an American, when you say this, it's just life. That's just what life is. That's how it goes. Does it really have to go like that?
How else would it go?
The way of the rest of the world.
What's the way of the rest of the world?
I don't know. I haven't been there. You know? Mm. And that's the thing. Like, I feel like we're just giving out our thoughts. Mm-hmm. And they're selling them and making good money off our thoughts. Mm-hmm. But, like, there's something missing. Like, what do we get back? Like, we're so busy speaking our mind and giving everybody what we have, you know, and our ideas and our thoughts. What are we listening to the rest of the world? Like, what are we getting back from them? What thoughts are we, you know?
We don't have to get thoughts back. We get people back.
I feel like we're missing something.
There's a boat full of people from all over. That's what we get.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. When you say it like that, yeah. Mm-hmm. Like, we give people our thoughts, and they're like, oh, America's so great. I wish I would have thought about that. I bet if I lived in America,
and they come over here and have American children, and those American children come up with these fantastic ideas, send those ideas out, get the product back, then the cycle repeats itself.
Wow.
It's a conveyor belt of ingenuity.
Wow. Just fresh thoughts, fresh ideas.
Mm-hmm. Huh. You struck a nerve in me, man. I was trying to stay away from this, but you struck a nerve with that Onion headline. Mm-hmm. What is to be done? Because I'm watching stuff like Jimmy Kimmel and shit.
Watch.
You
know what, man? You're right. I heard everything you said. I was just reading that last know what, man? Matter of fact, yeah, man. So how you been, man?
Fantastic.
That's what needs to be done. Right there. We
Wait.
need to put the fucking phones down and actually talk to each other. Do this. That's what needs to be done. Go out and touch somebody in a non-threatening, non-sexual way. Like, exchange vibrations with somebody. Talk to somebody. Talk to a stranger. Give your aunt a hug. Just sit by the kid that nobody sits by at lunch. Talk to that person that looks like they need somebody to talk to them. That's what needs to be done. I feel like, I've always said this, I feel like with the Italians, people live so long. You got these villages where people are living to 109, 112. Everybody lives to 112, 115 years old. In Asia, I think people live that long because there's always somebody in your business. There's always a grandkid. Hey, grandma, bendición or whatever. You know, I love you. Don't forget. Hey, how you doing? My mother told me that you had a coffee yesterday. You want some tea? I went to the store and got you something. You know, like there's somebody there, somebody to love you, somebody to care. Just go out and care about somebody who you think needs to be cared for. Like that's what needs to be done in America. Like do the shit for free. Like don't be expecting some money back. Everything that you do when you leave out the door doesn't have to be for money. I know rap music has told you that you don't get out of bed unless there's racks involved. But nah, you have to go out there and love on people, man. You really have to show people affection and love people. That's the only way we're going to get rid of this crisis we're having. I mean, the people, look at the group of people who are committing these crimes, who are committing these travesties. It's the one person that America hates more than anybody. Everybody has a problem with the white man.
I remain silent just so you can get to it. Keep it going, my man.
Like, they're out there doing this to us because they feel all the hatred.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what the fuck you think is going to happen if everybody told you that they hated you? Everywhere you go, somebody has a problem with you.
Damn, you know what you just did? I think you just rationalized why Kanye said he loved Donald Trump. Ooh. You just did that, son. Niggas over here making facts. I agree. I agree with all of those things, but I also feel like that's the fairy tale version.
How?
Because, man, that's what. No. Let me finish.
I see.
Because look,
let me say one thing. People are gonna watch this and they're gonna listen to this on their phones.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I just told them to put the phones down.
And we're recording it to a robot.
I didn't mean to.
And the big giant robot in the sky is putting this all over the world.
Yeah.
So, all right, let me give you my take. I agree with everything you said, and these are keys to internal happiness. And what's inside will be outside. I agree with all of that, but this is not what they're asking for. They asking for, let's put a stop to this tomorrow.
They want to throw some money at you.
Yeah, like let's do something right now.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, now, nobody deserves to die at the hands of somebody that's upset or angry or having emotional problems, right? That's just not acceptable. You know, people die every day and don't deserve to die because of somebody else's irrational thought and lack of whatever they need.
Yeah.
So let's get that right out of the way. But I do believe in precaution, and it's been a lot of emphasis made on the group of people that this is happening to, particularly school students in school settings, at school, right? Now,
I mean, that's the place where you get bullied.
Right.
Once you make it out of there, that piece of paper that you get says, you can't bully me no more.
So, when I was in high school, and when you was in high school, the high school we went to had metal detectors, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I would just imagine if there was no way to enter into the high school we went to without going through a metal detector?
I mean, we still took the batteries out of our phones to get through the metal detector.
There ain't no battery in no gun.
But I mean, there's a way to get it in.
How? If you can't go through a door in our school without going through a metal detector, how you gonna get a gun in?
How'd Jeremy get that gun in there?
He went in one of the doors without a metal detector. All the doors ain't have metal detectors.
Yeah, I mean that's your question.
Right.
I'm sure every building has some door where
That's
VIPs walk through.
that's what I'm saying. And it's like when you want the now answer, these are practical solutions that won't necessarily stop everything, but it'll make it a lot harder. Like, man, it's a lot harder to walk through the airport with a gun because they made it where you can't even get into the airport with a gun.
All right, so I'm gonna ask you, since you said that you stayed silent and waited for me to get there,
Mm-hmm.
the group of people we're talking about,
Mm-hmm.
how hard would it be for them compared to any other group of people to just walk into somewhere with a gun? If they say, I can't go through the metal detector, and they give a bullshit reason, this particular group of people, how hard would it be for them to just slide?
I have a very good answer to that question. All right. Now, I'm going to get to it, but let me just say something first.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that our children are our most valuable resource. And our most valuable resource gets cultivated in the institution of learning. Right? Now, I've been on many airplanes in my day, both before and after the Patriot Act, right? And one thing I know for sure, it don't matter what color you are. If you got a weapon on you,
But you're talking about airplanes.
can you let me finish? Let me get to it. I said I was going to get to it.
Yeah, he did.
All right. So, no matter who you are, what color your skin is, you got a weapon trying to get on a plane in an airport, you're going to go to jail and you might get hurt. Right? This is true facts. Now, being that children are our most valuable resource and the institution of learning is where they have to be, what's stopping us from making a school as secure as an airport, if need be?
See, because airports are a war start. Like, there could be a Korean dictator on his way to Canada somewhere in this airport that they blew up. So now we got beef with Korea because we just killed somebody. You know, or we got a Brazilian jiu-jitsu god at this airport.
See, now you're taking it to an extreme.
No, I mean, it's a global situation. An airport is an international space. It's a global situation. Whereas a school is how we teach our kids. This is home. Like, it's not international land.
But it should, I think it should be treated as such.
No, because see,
because we put such an important emphasis when tragedy strikes at our children. Why wouldn't we do everything possible to protect them?
Because this situation is unheard of.
How is it unheard of?
It's literally unheard of. Like,
what's unheard of?
No other country goes through this like we go through this. Like, no other country needs,
I was reading a story about a group of Japanese kids that took over their school and took it hostage, and they killed 10 teachers with swords.
So out of all the other countries, I think the highest one I saw was like 5 since 2000. 5 school massacres. Like, and it might have been Japan. Like 5 school massacres since 2000 compared to America's 200 and I want to say 38, but it's over 200. It might be 283 or 238, one of those two numbers. But no other country has this problem. No other country has had 50 school shootings since 2000. No other country has had 25 school shootings since 2000. Like, we have had 8 times as many school shootings as all the other countries where it's happened, or all the other developed countries where it's happened since 2000.
Okay.
So we have a problem that they don't have? And is our problem 4G? Is it no? Because America's not even top 10 in the fastest internet. So is it just consumerism? Is
I
it
mean,
just
it.
people put products over other people here?
I think freedom of choice plays a big role into how people grow.
Nah. Okay. Explain.
All right,
Freedom
so
of choice plays a big role in how people grow.
yeah, so let's say I have a son. I have the freedom of choice within and outside of the boundaries of law, as long as I don't get caught, to raise my son however I see fit, right? Or not. That's a choice that I do have, right? And I can have the mother of my children can go out and have 10, 15, 20 kids if she wants to. You know, they can feed me Mountain Dew and Big Macs all day and all night. The only time they see me is when they pick me up from school. All of these things are choices that we do have.
Yeah.
And I think that plays a big role in the way things shape out in this country.
So it's not the freedom of choice of the students, it's the freedom of choice of the parents.
Yeah.
So you saying, yes, the solution starts at home, right?
I mean, because you suggested that you made reference to the type of people that are carrying out these types of acts, right?
Yeah.
Now, that makes me think about where I'm from and how households were or are. And you pointed this out to me. You said we came to the conclusion that black families don't have a problem familying.
Yeah.
Like, you know, the black family is a tight family.
Like being in people's business.
Right.
Being the, hey, grandma, I heard
right.
Uncle Joe told
like,
me.
You're not going to do anything in this black family without the family knowing what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know, and I think we've never seen a black person shoot up a school or a movie theater.
Maybe. I don't want to say.
Now,
no.
we've seen black violence in schools.
Hold on. Wasn't the Batman shooting? That was a black dude?
No, that was a white dude. That was in Aurora, Colorado.
And so it was just the only one that's been DC shooter?
Yeah, the DC sniper.
Yeah, DC sniper.
Yeah.
That was a dude, father and son duo.
Yeah, he radicalized the boy.
And then the guy that the same guy, conspiracy theory alert, the same guy from the mountains in California and the same guy that killed the old man on Facebook Live in Cleveland. I think that's the same
guy. You talking about Eric Garner? Not Eric Garner.
No.
Chris Dorner. You talking about Chris Dorner and Stevie Stevens.
How do you know about their names?
Because I read up on the stories. Man, I remember this.
Man,
if you think Chris Dorner and Steve Stevens are the same person, man, I don't think you pay much attention to what they look like. All right, so all right, let's.
Yeah, I 102 years old, Rockefeller. Right, David Rockefeller was 102 years old, June 12th, 1915 to March 20th, 2017.
So I want to take this right here, right? So what we did, what we was just talking about, you was talking about how no other country has this problem, right?
Yeah.
And what I did was provided a possible deterrent. I would like to hear what is your possible deterrent for the immediate.
No, there is no possible deterrent for the immediate.
So metal detectors at every entrance.
They would literally have to fucking steam crop dusters with the fucking potion.
So metal detectors at every entrance wouldn't deter guns.
No,
because how you
no technology made by man is going to fix this problem.
So wait, is the problem not guns being in schools?
No, the gun wasn't in the school before the massacre.
What?
Like, the gun came to the school to do the massacre. The kid that was getting bullied at the school was there.
I agree that's the greater problem, but
that's the only problem. Why would you come and shoot up a school just because you have a gun?
Look,
that doesn't make sense. You're not going to do that.
Look, we're not in disagreement there.
Yeah.
What I'm asking is, the people that are asking for a solution now, is there a better way to give them peace of mind in the now? We can work on the greater problem, but how are we going to stop a gun from going inside a school tomorrow?
We're not. We're not. It's stupid to think that you can throw money at this problem.
I didn't say throw
It's
money at
stupid
it.
to think that you can fix this problem in one meeting with
So-
one person.
So you telling me
shootings happen everywhere. It happens in Texas, California, Illinois. It happens everywhere. You can't just have 12 people in a room say, okay, we're gonna hashtag this, or we're gonna put up these posters, or we're gonna do something. No, it has to be a change in the whole order of society.
I agree, but that's not gonna happen tomorrow.
It's not gonna happen tomorrow.
So you saying don't do nothing?
No, I'm saying do what I said do. Go out and touch somebody, talk to somebody, be personal with another human
But can't we
being.
do that too and put metal detectors in the school?
Putting metal detectors in the school is not going to stop you. If I know I wanted to start shooting in the lunchroom, but the only way to get to the lunchroom is start shooting before I get to the metal detector, I'm going to start shooting before I get to the metal detector. I'm going to still start shooting people. People are still going to get shot in front or behind the metal detector. Wherever the metal detector is, if I'm going through the shit in my head, I'm still going to do this.
So you're saying
this is what I want to do.
So you're saying
the problem is that this is what I want to do. Like, we need to get that out of the blood. You need to get this is what I want to do out of it.
And see, that's what I'm saying. That is something that we can work on.
Yeah, it's a long-term goal.
Yeah, but
you can't.
But you can't say that there's nothing to do in the short term to at least help.
Yeah, you said it best earlier when the Marine told the boy how to eat an elephant.
One bite at a time.
One bite at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ain't gonna eat half the elephant tomorrow. The problem's not gonna be halfway fixed tomorrow. No, this is a one bite at a time situation.
And that's what I'm saying.
Each one teach one.
Wait. So let me ask you a straightforward question, right? Boom. Is it not a good idea to at least try to deter somebody from walking into a place by putting a metal detector in?
No.
Is that a bad idea?
It's not a bad idea. But
I know that's not the solution, but until we get a solution, I say doing something is better than doing nothing for right now.
It's not a bad idea because it shows effort. But it's not a good idea because it costs money that's going to nothing. Like
going to nothing.
To put a metal detector there, say, hey, you can't come past right here. Like, I'm gonna still do what I wanted to do. Like, the problem is wanting to do it. Like, I don't see how throwing money at this is gonna help. Like, maybe.
So you're saying don't put a metal detector in?
If it's gonna cost more money, no. You know, because the metal detector isn't gonna save any lives. Like, if 17 people were gonna die on that side of the metal detector, maybe 5 people died on this side of the metal detector.
So we should take the metal detectors out of the airports too?
No, if it's already there, it's there. But I say we don't need to be spending more money at a problem that is not going to be fixed by any amount of money that we spend. You know, now, yes, spend the money and the time and the effort on getting people to talk to each other again and not even stop bullying each other, but getting people to disconnect from the phones and connect with other human beings who might just need to be connected.
Now, I can honestly say I don't think that's ever going to happen.
You don't think that's ever going to happen?
No, because it's too integrated into our society. You have to have a phone.
Then this is American society that we're talking about. This is the only society where this happens on a regular basis. You know?
I don't know, man. I just don't think that it's as simple as saying because people are connected to their phones. Why'd you touch me?
This is American society right now, how it's going. You got random white guys going into schools killing people, right?
Yeah.
And at the top of the food chain, we got the main white guy saying nobody comes in. We don't need any outside influences. We're doing everything perfectly. But What we need is the outside cultures to come in and show us how to live where people don't kill each other at schools. You feel me? Like we need those immigrants. We need a new generation of immigrants coming in the right way, legally, you know what I'm saying, from all different parts of the world. We need the Africans and the Mexicans and the Brazilians and the Japanese and the Germans and the South Koreans and North Koreans, and we need everybody to come through and show us love. Show us what love means in your language. Show us what love means in other parts of the world. Maybe we need to change our diet. I mean,
now I'm wholeheartedly for that.
It's something. There's something going on in the American society that makes this problem occur. That's not going on in other societies where this problem is not going on. You know, like there's something that we need to change that we don't know we need to change because we're so closed off to the rest of the world.
See, and that's what I'm saying, man. You can't make it seem like the rest of the world is hunky-dory because a school ain't getting shot up. There are other problems in other countries that are bigger than the problems that go on here.
See, and that's the thing. Like, I feel like the whole dietary situation could be different because in other parts of the world, people are starving.
Mm-hmm.
We're fat because we're not eating the right shit. Oh, you're not fat anymore. I'm fat now because I know I'm definitely not eating the right shit. You know? But I know I'm not eating the right shit, but I don't have the willpower to go out there and get the right shit. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I don't have the resources to go out there and get the right shit. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I feel like I'm starving at 2 o'clock in the morning and all that's open is DJ's Gyros. And I got to go get me a gyro cheeseburger and a pizza puff. Mild salt, and pepper. Hashtag mild salt, and pepper.
On my fries. Nah, man, but I think we've been here long enough, man. I think I think that we have very different views about the solution to the same problem. But I think the healthy thing is that
all right. Here we go.
Okay.
I'm saying we need to love each other more. Mm-hmm. You're saying put more machines. I'm not. So is that the machines?
Look,
this nudging you like, hey, yeah, put more metal detectors in there.
No, because that's not what I'm saying.
To you, man.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying
I put more metal detectors, with more monitors, machines, with more because we got so many guns, machines, and it's all machines. And I'm saying, go love a human being. He's saying, give machines more freedom.
Look, if I have a kid and my child sticks a key into an outlet, I'm going to explain to my child that outlets are bad and that electricity hurts people and you don't want to do that because it'll make mommy sad or daddy sad if something happens to you. I'm going to do all of those things to remedy his mental problem. But I'm also...
You want to say something?
I'm also going to put a fucking plug on the outlet to keep him from doing it. Yeah. That's all I'm saying. I mean, it's just brass tacks, people. I think that, of course, we need love in our society. You know, people got to learn how to love each other, learn how to talk to each other, learn some respect. Brothers need to talk to each other. Sisters need to talk to each other. We all need to take care of each other's kids. That whole it takes a village thing, that needs to come back in a major way. But it's like it's the metaphysical and it's the right now and practical. And that's all I'm saying is that we can do both, man. We can do both. It might not stop it, but it'll help. That's all I'm saying.
See now,
like that kid can still pull that plug out and stick another key in, but at least I put a stopper in there to stop him immediately from doing it. So I might have a chance to see him pulling it out.
See, and that's what I'm saying. So you put something there to stop him from putting the key in the outlet right now, knowing that he's gonna mature and get older and either get strong enough to just pull it out, or by accident, figure a way to pull it out without using all of the strength.
Yeah.
You know? Like, but you know that, well, I guess you don't know. And that's the That's the blind optimism that I just.
That's why you put the
lost
plug
years
in
ago.
and be a parent.
Yeah, yeah.
You do both.
You have to. Yeah. All right.
That's all I'm saying. Can't we do both?
Yeah. If you would have said that 20 minutes ago.
I did.
No.
I said, can't we do that? Work on the long-term problem and work on something that we could do tomorrow? I said that.
All right. But yeah. Well, I mean, I still don't feel like. I feel like the solutions that people come up with are the most expensive.
I think they're the most stupid because basically I'm looking at the news and I'm seeing we need more legislation or we need to get rid of the second. We need to get rid of the Second Amendment
because these words on these pieces of paper stop people from moving physically.
Yeah. As the criminals always checking the new legislations to make sure the crimes they commit are perfectly legal within the constraints of the law. I mean, the guy that stuck me up on my porch, he showed me his FOIA card and his concealed carry license before he took my money.
So I knew he knew how to kill me.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I gave him my money.
That's why laws work in America. Look, all right. So can we move on? Because I got something else I wanted to touch on real quick, man.
Why you touching on him?
You the one that said you need to get out here and touch somebody in a non-threatening, non-sexual way.
I don't know, because the way you was talking about touching on it felt like you was rushing, and it was a little. I was a little feared.
All right. Well, a million pauses. May I have my phone back?
Pauses.
May I have my phone back, sir? A million pauses.
A million pauses, my good fellow.
So, I sent you a video, right? A wholesome video. I sent you a video, right? This video, it shocked the fuck out of me. Because now what we're seeing is one of the oldest institutions in this country go through some radical changes. I'm talking about the Boy Scouts of America, man.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. So the Boy Scouts of America have changed their name to Scouts BSA. That's their new name.
Scouts, Boy Scouts.
Exactly. And they have started to welcome in not only transgender boys, but girls as well. Right? And I heard some interesting arguments for why this is the best course of action. Right? So what I'm seeing is they basically saying the Boy Scouts need to cater to girls because girls want to have that experience. And the integration would be bad for the girls, but it might be good for the boys. Right? So it's like the thing that they do in Boy Scouts, they want the girls to be able to do too. And the tripped out part to me is nobody has mentioned the Girl Scouts.
No, everybody mentions the Girl Scouts. The Girl Scouts are pissed.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Like, when did the Girl Scouts stop being good enough? And how come they can't change the curriculum of the Girl Scouts to be whatever they want it to be? Like, I just think that in a culture where everybody's stressing their individuality and personal identity, when we have a group that celebrates girls being girls,
why can't we have a group celebrating
boys being boys? Like, I mean, I can speak from my own personal experience. As a boy, being around girls could be awkward at times.
Especially when you're trying to learn how to start a fire or dig a ditch or something that boys make weird noises while they're doing or don't look as cool as they should in front of girls while they're doing it.
Hey, being around a girl is awkward because you like the girl and you got all of these feelings going on and you don't know what to say or how to say it.
Maybe there could have been a talking to girls Boy Scout patch. You know? Like, oh man, you talked to her in a non-threatening way and she liked you and you got her number without assaulting her or making her feel like less of a human being. Like, oh yeah, celebrate that. You know? But come on, man. I see we've been talking for a long time,
We have.
and we haven't got there. I was trying not to make it there,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
But the whole Boy Scouts thing ties so perfectly into it.
Where are you going right
Oh, turret! Oh, turret, 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 turret! Oh, turret, 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 turret! Oh, turret, 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 turret! Oh, turret, 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 turret!
Come on, man. Why, man? Who?
now? That's your man's.
Who said? I want to know, like for real, like our 10 subscribers.
No. We got 14 now.
Y'all love us, and we love y'all for loving
That's
us.
why we put some out every Sunday.
We might not get this one out on Sunday. It might come out early Monday morning, but hey.
But it's coming out on Sunday.
But yeah, I want y'all to tell somebody about this podcast because I straight forgot what I was going to say. But
Let's just get right into it, man. Go.
Come
Go.
on.
I'm ready. Let's.
Come on,
Yep.
Uncle Leon. Come on, Commander Jackson.
Let's go back to. Let's just talk about our personal first times with Terry.
See, the first one I can remember is, I mean, all of this is, yeah. First one I can really remember, to be truthful, is Everybody Hates Chris. No, but I know that I saw him in smaller roles before that.
Mm-hmm.
This one was, yeah.
You keep going. Keep going.
My wife and kids?
Yeah.
Daryl?
Yeah.
Oh, it was one episode.
Keep going.
Soul
there
Plane.
we go.
White chick, Soul Plane. Yeah.
There we go.
Malibu's Most Wanted. He was in Malibu's Most Wanted.
And he was in Training Day. He was strong as hell.
Yeah.
I didn't remember him. Oh, he was in the. Okay. So my first memory was Friday After Next. You might remember Terry as Damon.
Yeah.
Where Damon ran around and terrorized Craig and Day and attempted to rape Money Mike.
Yeah.
And sat on the couch and proceeded to fondle his junk while watching the Tupac How Do You Want It video.
He did that.
Misogynistically. Massaging his Peter Wee. Massaging his Peter Wee to Tupac. How do you want it?
Rest in peace, Tupac.
Rest in peace to Pac, man. You didn't deserve that.
No, you didn't.
No. So we was looking at videos, man, and as the more I get into this stance, it's like, man, look. Now let me get this out the way.
All right.
I don't have no problem with taking a stand. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Dr. Martin Luther King said that, and goddamn it, I believe it. But when you start talking about inclusion and then putting one whole group into a monolith in a negative connotation, that's when I start having a problem, man. So when I hear things about masculinity being like a cult and men not seeing women as all the way human, and I don't hear you when you suffering, I gotta speak up and say I got a problem with that, man, because I have a mother. I have a sister. I have women that I love that if in trouble, I would die to protect.
I guess the reason why we keep talking about you is because you were one of the best of us. And you're gone. You're not one of us anymore. We needed you, man.
Yeah.
You were the strong one.
Yeah.
You were the great actor, Look, we saw Terry Crews in a room full of white people. We said, hey, that's Terry Crews.
That's one of ours. He's
a strong black man.
Mm-hmm.
We're not mad that you're doing what you're doing and you're protecting the people that you're protecting, because as a strong black man, I feel like that's what you should be doing. But we're just mad that you coming at us.
All of us. When
you were one of the best of us. That's my problem.
Yeah, I just don't
We
understand.
just lost the idol. Like we just lost one of the best of us.
Yep. It's like me.
We didn't lose you to them. You're not one of them now. You're just anti us now. Like you went from being Jordan to being
Bobby Knight.
who's Bobby Knight? Oh yeah, fucking us up.
Yeah.
Hitting us with chairs.
Yeah, throwing clipboards.
Oh wow, that was great. Thank you for that. Yeah, you went from being Michael, I ain't gonna say Michael Jordan. I'm gonna say you went from being a '96 Bull to being Bobby Knight.
A '96 Bull. It's very difficult to be a man nowadays and escape the common perceptions. Just like it's difficult to be a woman these days and escape the common perception. But I'm watching you and I'm listening to you, man, and you're a champion, man. You stand up for what you believe in. Yeah. And that's great. I love it because you inspire other black men to speak on the things that mean something to them. But when I hear things, I hear you put a connotation on us and refer to us in this monolith of people who don't care about women. That's like, man, you painting the picture that we are all monsters. And somehow you climbed up out of the slime and you're no longer one of us.
Because you admit to used to being one of us.
Right. Like, I have somebody that loves me and that I love and that I talk to and I care about, man. And I had to seriously sit down and honestly ask these questions because I need to know from her that that's not who I am. Because I'm listening to you as somebody that I looked up to and inspired me, telling me that's who I am, man. And that's fucked up, yo.
Like, you calling us monsters, man. You're saying that, how can you say that all men, all of us, even the ones living under $50,000 a year, living with women making under $50,000 a year, who bring home half of the money, who do half of the work, who sometimes even do 90, 10% of the work.
The single fathers that's raising kids, that's raising young girls.
Well, no, I'm not talking about the guys who are just doing that part. I'm talking about the guys who are in loving relationships with women, who have women who they see as their equal, who they see as their better half out there. All of these guys. You're talking about all of these guys. Even these guys are monsters. Even the guys that are in committed relationships and loving on their wife, we all don't see women as full human beings. What the fuck makes you a human being? Like, what? Your penis makes you a full human being, Terry Crews? Is that what you're telling me?
Mm-hmm.
Are you telling me that because I have a penis, I don't think a person with a vagina is a full human being? If they weren't a full human being, where the fuck would my penis go?
Where did you come from? Where did I come from?
I'm the full human being that came out of a less than a human being?
I think you just made a fact, my nigga.
The fuck out of here, man.
Hey, man. It angers the blood. And it's like, man. And I see this and it's like, damn, man, I wonder what happened. Like, it seemed like as he explained it, it's like a revelation that came over him that he needed to stand up and say something. But it's like, as being a man, where do you get the notion that all men are this way? Like, I would never say all women are any kind of way. No. I would be wrong to do so. I would never categorize any group of people as being all anything.
Well, you can't, because, it's the ones that you want to take home to your mama. And then it's your mama.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. People are people, and we all just people. There's no way around it. There's no avoiding it, man. All of us people are just people. And to take a whole group and sit them in the trash can and take one other group and put them on the pedestal.
But to take half the sexes, genders.
Shit.
I don't know. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know. I need to figure this out because this might be the second time I said
take half of the cisgendered people.
Yeah. What's that mean?
That means what we look at as heterosexual male and heterosexual female.
All right. Yeah, because do gay people not matter? Like, is he saying that all men, even gay men, see women as not.
I never thought about that. Like,
'Cause
is he
gay
referring
men
to gay
don't fuck
men?
with women at all.
And is it to an even further degree? Is he saying that gay men can be masculine?
I mean, I know a couple gay men who speak for women freely.
Mm-hmm. All the time.
All the time.
I'm related to a couple.
These are men.
It's real. These are men. Hey. Well,
I
look.
don't know. I guess Terry Crews. I guess what Terry Crews is saying right now is the Bible. We're just the first guys to want to poke holes in.
Hey, man. So, in closing, I just like to say,
Oh, Terry! Oh, Terry! 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 Oh, Terry!
Come
Terry!
back.
Terry! Terry! Terry!
Come back.
Terry! Terry! Terry!
Get out!
Terry,
Don't leave.
Terry! 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 Terry!
We need
Oh,
you.
Terry! Terry!
you're the
Terry,
biggest and the
Terry.
strongest of all of us.
Chaka ain't enough. We need you, man.
Hey,
Damn.
man, look. Okay, so ready to close, man. I think we've had heated debates.
I think this might be my favorite one.
I think this is one for the books, my brother. I think this is one that we're going to come back to. Everything that we said is something that we're going to come back to later, man.
It's sad. I wish we never had to come back to school shootings.
Me neither. Me neither.
I hope we never have to come back to school shootings.
Mhm.
I really hope we never have to come back to school shootings.
Yeah.
Next year, my son starts school. Fuck.
So I want to ask you a question before we get out of here. Are you going to teach your son how to shoot?
I don't know how to shoot. I've never held a gun.
Are you going to learn how to shoot?
I mean, I would like to.
And when you learn how to shoot, are you going to have the inclination to teach your son how to shoot?
Don't I have to own a gun to teach my son how to shoot?
Are you going to own a gun and then learn how to shoot and then have the inclination to teach your son how to shoot?
Probably not. You could buy a ticket out of the United States for the same price you could buy a gun.
What do that have to do with learning how to shoot?
I would just go somewhere you don't need to shoot. Uruguay, Paraguay, shouts out.
Why do you need to shoot, though?
Exactly.
You don't get a gun because you need to shoot.
I'm 33 years old. I've never shot a gun. Well, I've lived this long without ever needing to shoot a gun.
I don't understand whether...
Maybe if I had shot a gun, I wouldn't be living this long.
What?
Yeah. I mean, man, negative energy matters.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you put that shit out there in the universe and it comes back tenfold. You know, and I feel like if I've ever been in a situation where I would have used a gun when I just didn't have one, it might have been the situation in my life.
I think that's a perversion of everything I was trying to ask.
Yeah, because I don't want to go there. That's a whole nother episode. We out of here, y'all.
No, we not out of here, man. Hey, look. Shooting at paper targets can be fun. Hunting can
be fun.
Hunting can feed your family.
Hunting can be done without bullets and guns.
Shooting clay pigeons can be fun, and it's a game of skill.
Yeah, fact.
All right, but...
2 is 4 every time.
What the fuck did that mean, man? Stop saying that shit.
Oh, shit.
Look, man, give him the sign off, man. Wait. Matter of fact.
Hey, y'all. We did something different this time. See if y'all can tell what it is.
All right. Follow us on Twitter. At the Faculty Lounge. At Anonymous. At Chicago Fog.
Chicago Fog. You spell that like Chicago Fog.
Yeah.
Anonymous is ENONOMOS.
Yeah. And make sure you tune in every single Sunday. We're going to have something funky and fresh for y'all. If this don't come out tonight, it's going to come out tomorrow. So don't even worry about it. You funky bitch, you.
Time to get back to the studio.
Double salute.